The shoe company Nike has some self-lacing shoes just like the ones from Back to the Future 2 that are going to be coming out in 2019. And we're going to talk about that and a couple other stories right now. What up to my peoples, and welcome to Retro Crunch, your nostalgia channel where we talk about current news that relates to all things retro.
Power laces, all right.
If you're one of those sneakerheads or even diehard Back to the Future fans that wasn't able to cop the Nike Air Mag Back to the Future shoes in 2011, or the even more expensive and real self-lacing Back to the Future shoes that were on sale in 2016 for a mere $24,000, well, there's still a chance that you can grab up some new self-lacing shoes in early 2019. So Nike released the Hyperadapt 1.0 shoes in December of 2016, and they had self-lacing technology, but the problem was it cost $720 for the shoes, and that's not a good price point for a lot of people. But Nike just announced that they're going to be bringing back the Hyperadapt back to the market at a cost of around $350. I know this is still a lot of money, but it's a lot less than the $720 that they were originally going to be selling them for. According to Nike, the Hyperadapt 2.0 is going to feature similar technology to the original Hyperadapt, and at this lower price point, it should be one of the most popular shoes of 2019. If you're willing to spend that much. There's no way I could spend $350 on a pair of shoes, but if Nike wants to send me some to review, I'd be happy to do it. And next up, the popular first-person shooter game Doom that came out in 1993 is getting a lot of love recently from the original game creators. In fact, one of the co-creators of the game announced that 9 new single-player levels are going to be made available to just the people who have the game, coming in February 2019. The expansion is called Sigil, and you'll get to play the new levels in all of their retro greatness, as long as you have a PC or emulator with the game installed. If you guys want to see some up-and-close footage of the game and all of its levels, I'll link to where the creator John Romero has been playing it on Twitch. The new levels, they actually look pretty fun, so it might be worth checking out. And he kind of gives a couple hints here and there on how to make it through some of the levels. So what do you guys think? Did you play the game before? And are you excited about this news of us getting 9 new levels? I'd like to know what y'all think in the comments down below. I'm sure ready for this game because I used to play it back in the day when I was younger, and I'll be interested to see all these new levels. Oh, and since we're on the topic of retro gaming, if you guys are still looking to buy a NES Classic or a Super NES Classic, you may want to go ahead and pick one up. Nintendo of America has stated that they are only going to be producing them until the end of the year, and then there's not going to be any more, so you've been warned. And then in some movie news, Tom Hanks has been working on a Mr. Rogers movie that was originally titled You Are My Friend. Well, Sony Pictures revealed this week that it has now officially been titled A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. And it sounds pretty fitting considering he opened the show every time with that famous phrase. The movie is going to be set to hit theaters on October 18th of 2019, so keep a lookout. And Netflix's new remake of Watership Down just hit their streaming site on Christmas. So if you haven't already seen it, it's a remake of a British cartoon from 1978, and it's actually really dark, but not quite as dark as the one from 78. Then last thing, if you're into retro news and nostalgia pop culture, be sure to check out that next video right over there. Alright my peoples, I will catch you on the flip side, and remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.